That's Anabel England with a great song called Picture Us. We play that in heavy rotation here on Groove Radio. Hi, Anabel. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing so good. How are you?
Very, very good. Thank you. You look exactly the same as you do in the video. You're just wearing your glasses today.
Yeah, they're my blue light glasses.
Okay, very cool. So congratulations on a brand new artist album. What's the name of the album?
It's called Messing with Magic.
And how many tracks are on the album?
A good amount. I don't know exactly the number. 10 tracks.
Yes.
So it's my first album. It's actually like a compilation of all the singles I released this past year in 2020. And the first single was the single Messing with Magic with Jamie Jones that debuted last November. So I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, you should be. It's a great album. You've collaborated with so many people. So how long were you actually working on the record?
Honestly, it didn't take too long. I just did so many songwriting sessions and had all of this great material that I just wanted to put out. And, you know, it takes a while to get everything ready and it takes a while to put everything out. So I don't know, maybe a year or so.
Oh, okay. Are you the one writing like the top lines?
Yeah, I like to do, I like to write with collaborators, but I'm always in the sessions. There's not a song put out that I haven't added to in any way. So.
Right. Okay, let's talk about the different people that you collaborated with. You collaborated with some heavyweights, like Jamie Jones, for example. How did you get together with him, and how did that come together?
He was living in LA at the time. Since then he's moved, but we were just, you know, we've done a lot of music with Hot Nature together and we're friends. So while he was in town, he hit me up to just do a bunch of sessions and we got together and ended up making Messing with Magic. And I asked him if I could use it for my project. And he said, yeah, that's fine. Cause I have a bunch of songs I recorded that he's going to use. So it was kind of like, if I give you this one, will you give me this one kind of thing? That's just how it goes.
That's
and
nice.
So we made, yeah.
It's like a trade.
Yeah. I mean, there's different things too, like Messing with Magic was more specific for my project, whereas some of the other ones I made are more songs that would be better for his artist profile, you know?
So tell me a little bit about Hot Natured, because I understand that you worked with the Disciples under the name Hot Natured. Is that right?
No. You mean, are you talking about Only the Gods?
Yes, exactly.
Only the Gods, the Disciples actually approached me for that one. And they approached me and wanted me to sing this song that they had, which I loved. And so I did that. And then they wanted to get Lee Foss on it. So, and because they know that Lee Foss and I are good friends and Lee's also a part of Hot Natured. So that's how that came about. Okay.
But Jamie Jones doesn't have anything to do with that?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's talk about some of the other people that you worked with. How much have you done with Lee Foss, for example? How long have you been working with him, and how did that relationship begin?
Yeah, I mean, I've known Lee for probably 10 years now, which is even crazy to say. And we're probably the closest friends. And we just get together and create, like, because we're good friends, I'll go over there and hang out with him and his fiance, and we'll go swimming and hiking, and then we'll go and work on music after, or I'll do a live stream at his house or something like that. And he always has such fun ideas, and I'll add my thing. So we just kind of get together and have fun and collaborate, and that's how we made Warm Disco. So, yeah.
Another track from the album. So what came first for you? Because you're a singer-songwriter and a producer and also a DJ. So which came first, the DJing or the producing?
The singing and the songwriting came first to me. Producing, I don't really do much producing on the computer, but I play guitar and piano, so I do producing with instruments. And then DJing, I learned out of quarantine, but then when quarantine happened, everyone wanted everything to be live streamed, and the record label was like, you have to do a DJ live set, and there were all these things happening. And so I was like, okay. And Mixmag asked me to do this DJ live set, and I hadn't really, I've DJ'd, but I've never like full on DJ'd where I'm going to be filmed and anyone can critique me in any way, and so, but I'm the kind of person that just does things even though they sound scary. So I just did it anyway, and it actually turned out really well, really good. And I've been DJing so much more in quarantine, and it's actually really fun. So
it's been good for you.
Yeah, it's been good, challenging and exciting, and it pushes me to be bigger. So I like that.
You're going to be doing a bunch of headlining slots once COVID-19 is over.
I hope COVID-19 is over soon.
Yeah, me too. So tell us a little bit about the song So Hot. It's been a huge hit for you. How did that song come together?
Yeah, I made that song originally with my friend Diego Cuevas. We were just recording at his house, and it was a really, really hot day in the valley, and the AC wasn't working in the studio. And I just started singing, "It's so hot, I can barely breathe." And then that's actually how the first words of the song go. And I was just describing where I was and what it was like in that moment. And we made that, and I love, love, love that song. And then MK and Night Lapse remixed it, and it actually was #1 on the US dance radio for 8 weeks in a row this year, which is just huge for me. And that was so exciting, especially because the remix came out in 2019. So to have a #1 of a song that came out the year before was actually pretty big, and actually showed me that just because a track may not be picking up that much within the first week or the first month doesn't mean it can't be a #1 a year later or something. If it's happened for me, who knows what else can happen.
Yeah. So much music coming out that sometimes it takes people a little while to figure it out. So you mentioned MK. I know you've been working with MK. MK is, of course, a legend. He is like a generation older than you, so it must have been great working with him. So what's your relationship been like, and when did you start working together?
Yeah, I mean, I've known MK probably just as long as I've known Lee. Lee introduced me to MK formally, and he's just always such a good guy. He's such a fun guy who just stays humble, and he doesn't have a big ego, and you can just hang out with him, and he's just really down to earth and fun.
Yeah.
So, we can text each other, and he's never too busy or whatever. He's just a cool guy.
Yeah.
So, with Underwater, one of the singles that I have on the album, I had created it with a couple other producers, and we were like, we should get MK on this. I think it would be perfect for him to add his vibe, and it would be great to have him on the track. And then he added his touch, and it just sounds so much better and so great. And so, yeah, I'm so happy about that.
Very cool. So if people wanted to check you out online, I know that you did a back-to-back with Diplo last week. What are your socials? Yeah. Where can people look for you, and what you're going to be doing next?
Well, I predominantly used Instagram because I just feel like I can be more personal on there. Facebook, I post more of just the facts or the updates of what's going on. And I feel like Instagram, I do more my day-to-day life with stories and stuff like that. So it's just Anabel England, my name, ANABELENGLUND.
Okay.
So.
Anabel, thank you so much for talking with us today. We're going to be checking out Underwater right now, you and MK. And again, the name of your new album is Messing with Magic. The album is out now, right?
Yeah. No, it's coming out in December.
Oh, in December. It's been pushed forward a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We'll look for it in December. I'll remind my listeners and viewers then, and maybe play another single. But in the meantime, this is the one that we just added to the playlist. It's called Underwater. Stay safe.
Great. Thank you. You too. Bye.
See you later. Bye-bye.